Welcome to our channel where we unravel the mysteries of the human mind and explore psychological disorders in ways that are simple, clear, and easy to understand. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of psychological disorders, uncovering their causes, symptoms, and surprising effects on everyday life. Stick around as we break down complex ideas into digestible explanations that anyone can grasp. Subscribe now so you won't miss our weekly insights into mental health, behavior patterns, and the science behind human thought. 1. Anxiety amplifiers. Anxiety disorders arise when the brain's threat detection system becomes overly sensitive, creating a state of constant worry. This heightened alertness affects daily functioning, making simple decisions feel overwhelming and even exhausting. Physical symptoms like a racing heart, sweaty palms, and tense muscles often accompany these feelings, adding to the discomfort. The mind interprets minor challenges as significant dangers, triggering stress hormones repeatedly. Overthinking cycles become self-reinforcing, as the more we worry, the more anxious we feel, trapping the brain in a loop. Panic attacks may occur when the brain reacts too strongly to perceived threats. Avoidance behaviors often develop to manage this discomfort, but they reinforce anxiety over time. Cognitive behavioral therapy teaches techniques to disrupt these cycles and regain control. 2. Depression depths. Depression is more than sadness. It's a profound alteration in mood, energy, and thinking that affects daily life and motivation. The brain's neurotransmitters, including serotonin and dopamine, play a crucial role in regulating mood, and imbalances can trigger prolonged low mood. People with depression often experience fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and disrupted sleep patterns, all of which reinforce the emotional struggle. Negative thought patterns, self-criticism, and hopelessness dominate perception, making it hard to enjoy previously pleasurable activities. Social withdrawal is common, isolating individuals from support networks and reinforcing feelings of loneliness. Physical health often deteriorates as appetite, energy, and immune response decline. 3. Obsessive thoughts. Obsessive-compulsive disorder manifests as intrusive, persistent thoughts that trigger anxiety and compel repetitive behaviors to relieve discomfort. The mind fixates on imagined threats or perfectionistic concerns, creating tension that demands immediate action. Rituals, such as checking, counting, or cleaning, temporarily reduce anxiety, but reinforce obsessive cycles over time. Awareness of irrationality often coexists with inability to stop compulsions, creating frustration and shame. The disorder disrupts work, relationships, and daily routines due to time-consuming behaviors. Neurobiological factors, including brain circuitry and chemical imbalances, play a significant role in obsessive-compulsive disorder development. Cognitive behavioral therapy, particularly exposure and response prevention, retrains the brain to tolerate anxiety without rituals. 4. Bipolar waves. Bipolar disorder involves dramatic shifts between emotional highs, known as mania, and lows, or depressive episodes, affecting thoughts, energy, and behavior. During mania, individuals may feel euphoric, overly confident, and highly productive, but also impulsive and prone to risky decisions. Depressive phases bring fatigue, sadness, and difficulty performing everyday tasks. These mood cycles disrupt relationships, work, and social stability. Biological factors, including genetics and brain chemistry, influence susceptibility. Environmental stressors can trigger or worsen episodes, highlighting the interaction between biology and life events. Medication, including mood stabilizers, helps regulate emotional swings and prevent extreme highs or lows. Psychotherapy provides coping strategies for stress management, emotional awareness, and behavior regulation. Lifestyle routines, such as consistent sleep and exercise, support mood stability. 5. Phobic traps. Phobias are intense, irrational fears of objects or situations that pose little or no real danger, but trigger strong anxiety responses. Common phobias include heights, spiders, and enclosed spaces, yet any object or scenario can become a source of fear. Avoidance behaviors limit life experiences, restricting opportunities and causing social strain. The amygdala, responsible for processing threats, becomes overactive in phobic responses, exaggerating perceived danger. Exposure therapy gradually desensitizes the brain to feared stimuli, reducing anxiety over time. Cognitive strategies challenge distorted thinking patterns and reframe fear responses. Relaxation and breathing techniques alleviate immediate panic symptoms. Education about the phobia diminishes uncertainty and fear of the unknown. 6. Post-trauma shadows. Post-traumatic stress disorder emerges after experiencing or witnessing traumatic events, leaving a lasting impact on mental and physical health. Flashbacks, nightmares, and intrusive thoughts relive the trauma repeatedly, disrupting sleep and concentration. Hypervigilance keeps the brain on constant alert, creating tension and irritability. Avoidance behaviors prevent reminders of the event, reinforcing isolation and fear. Emotional numbness and detachment affect relationships and social functioning. Cognitive behavioral therapy, including trauma-focused approaches, helps reprocess memories safely. EMDR therapy facilitates adaptive processing of traumatic experiences. Medication may address co-occurring anxiety or depression. Mindfulness and grounding techniques reduce flashback intensity and help stay present. 7. Identity reinforcement loop. Your mind constructs an identity using repeated thoughts, labels, and behaviors, then defends it aggressively. Statements like "this is just who I am" lock the brain into rigid patterns. Contradicting identity feels threatening. The mind resists change to protect consistency. Identity updates through action, not intention. New behavior challenges old self-images. Repetition rewrites identity gradually. The past doesn't define potential. Reinforcing identity through achievements strengthens self-belief. Social feedback influences how identity is maintained or challenged. Internalized narratives shape perception of ability and worth. Awareness of self-limiting beliefs enables gradual change. Habits and routines align with the constructed identity, for better or worse. Mindfulness allows observation without judgment of one's patterns. 8. Cognitive dissonance defense. Cognitive dissonance occurs when beliefs and actions conflict, causing discomfort that the mind seeks to reduce. People often justify choices, even illogical ones, to maintain internal harmony. Denial and rationalization protect self-image and reduce anxiety. Admitting mistakes threatens stability, triggering defensive reasoning. Awareness of dissonance allows reflection and conscious change. Behavioral change often precedes belief adjustment to restore consistency. Repetition of new actions gradually aligns thoughts with behavior. Peer influence and social norms shape responses to dissonance. Education about cognitive biases increases awareness and decision-making clarity. Mindfulness practices help recognize conflicting beliefs without judgment. Emotional regulation supports resilience against discomfort. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the fascinating world of psychological disorders. We hope this exploration helped you understand anxiety, depression, OCD, bipolar disorder, phobias, PTSD, identity loops, and cognitive dissonance in simple, relatable terms. If you found this video insightful, hit that subscribe button and join our community of curious minds eager to learn more about mental health and the workings of the human brain. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember that understanding psychology is the first step toward empathy, self-awareness, and personal growth.